Welcome to our channel, where we share stories of conservation and animal welfare. Today's story is one of bravery and compassion, set in the wetlands of the Northern Territory in Australia, where a majestic saltwater crocodile was trapped by poachers, but rescued by a group of determined villagers. This story will take you on an emotional journey, where you will witness the deep bond between humans and wild animals, and the impact of poaching on the environment and local communities. So, get ready to be inspired, as we dive into the story of the rescued crocodile. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you don't miss out on our upcoming videos. Let's begin. In the beginning of 2014, in the wetlands of the Northern Territory in Australia, where the vast expanse of the river met the dense, lush jungle, there lived a majestic saltwater crocodile. He had spent his entire life in these waters, basking on the sandy banks, hunting fish and other small creatures. The indigenous people who lived on the banks of the river had always been wary of the crocodile, knowing that despite his peaceful nature, he was still a wild animal and could be dangerous. But over time, the indigenous people came to appreciate the crocodile's presence in their lives. They saw him as a symbol of the natural balance in the ecosystem, and they knew that he played an important role in keeping the river clean and healthy. They had learned to live in harmony with the crocodile, and they respected him as a powerful and intelligent creature. However, one fateful day, the crocodile's peaceful existence was interrupted by a group of ruthless poachers who had ventured into the jungle in search of valuable animal hides. The most common reason for crocodile poaching is for financial gain. Crocodile hides, meat, and teeth are highly valued in the black market and can fetch a high price. Poachers will often sell the hides to manufacturers who use them to make luxury goods such as handbags, shoes, and belts. They set up traps along the banks of the river, not caring about the innocent creatures that might get caught in them. Unfortunately, the crocodile was one of the animals that fell victim to their cruel traps. The indigenous people, who had grown to appreciate the crocodile's presence in their lives, heard his cries of distress and knew they had to do something to save him. They formed a rescue party, led by the bravest and most experienced among them. They set out into the jungle, determined to free the trapped crocodile. The journey to the trap site was long and arduous, as the rescuers had to navigate through dense undergrowth and uneven terrain. They encountered many obstacles along the way, such as steep cliffs, deep ravines, and fast-moving rivers. But they were determined to reach the trapped crocodile, and they pushed on through the challenges. Finally, after a long and tiring journey, they reached the spot where the crocodile was trapped. They saw him lying there, weak and helpless, his powerful body trapped in a cruel metal snare. The indigenous people knew they had to act quickly, before it was too late. With great care and precision, they worked to free the crocodile from the trap. It was a delicate operation, as the slightest mistake could have resulted in injury or death. But the indigenous people were skilled and determined, and after a tense few minutes, the crocodile was finally freed. The crocodile, weak and wounded, looked up at the indigenous people with gratitude in his eyes. He knew that these people had saved his life, and he nodded at them as if saying thanks. With the end of today's story, it is important to note that crocodiles are a vital part of the biodiversity of many regions, and their loss can have a significant impact on the overall health of the ecosystem. When crocodile populations are reduced, it can lead to a loss of biodiversity and a reduction in the number of species that can survive in a particular area. Furthermore, crocodiles play an important role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. They help control the population of other animals, such as fish and birds, by preying on them. When crocodiles are poached, it can disrupt the ecosystem and lead to an overpopulation of other animals, which can lead to an imbalance in the ecosystem. And there you have it, the story of a crocodile who was rescued by a group of brave villagers in the wetlands of the Northern Territory in Australia. This story serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting and preserving our wild animals and their habitats. Poaching is illegal and it has severe consequences for the animals, the environment, and the local communities. We hope that this story will inspire you to take action to protect our wild animals and to spread awareness about the negative impacts of poaching. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more inspiring stories of conservation and animal welfare.